Okay, well, we all live, and you know something? It feels like it's a dang time to do stupid crap. You know what I mean by that? I mean, we've done some stuff tonight. We have reacted to Blood and Guts. I've dang been mad for a while. Because not long after Blood and Guts ended, Kota Ibushi decided to throw himself into a think of thumbtacks. Do you want to know why? I don't know why. He just did. And somebody said that it wasn't. Somebody said that it wasn't actually real thumbtacks. Well, if you didn't know, thumbtacks are one of the only weapons in wrestling that are actually real. So yeah, you made your own self look stupid. But if you want to know why I went live tonight, I didn't actually mean to. I just decided to because I could. Well, it's because a few nights ago, I decided to finally watch Titanic for the first time, and it's, in my opinion, one of the greatest things I've watched in my entire life. I've watched it before, but I didn't watch it all the way through. What? When I first watched it, at least most of it anyway, I didn't really find it that good. But after watching it again, I can actually then see why it's actually a dang banger. I don't know why anybody hates it for any reason. Maybe people on IMDb is just insane. Don't even let it's at a dang 79%. Probably should be more. Which also reminded me, there was a Titanic movie from 1958. And if this movie, apparently people are then praising this movie, and if it's so good that people are calling James Cameron's Titanic garbage, I think we might have to check that out one night. I mean, because Titanic, in my opinion, is one of the greatest movies that I've ever seen in my entire life. And if people are calling it garbage, because of the 1958 Titanic, it doesn't actually call it Titanic, but apparently it's actually more accurate than James Cameron's. Don't know how you can get even more accurate than what he did. Other than the dang, like the fictional characters and such, half the crap in that dang movie is in James Cameron's Titanic is actually accurate. But I really don't know. But the reason I'm going to go live tonight is because there is another movie that I need to watch. It is a sequel to Titanic. Yes, there is a part 2 to Titanic. And we're going to watch it. Except this movie isn't actually a sequel. It's not. It isn't. There's no dang Leonardo DiCaprio's in this movie. There was just a bunch of random crap. So this is how we're gonna randomly watch Titanic 2 in the most random Thursday in the morning, like the most random Thursday morning in the history of ever. Okay, let's go. Why not? So this movie is starting off with multiple glaciers of ice. Like, it's multiple mountains. This is how this movie is starting. I mean, this is an asylum movie, so that kind of tells me actually quite a dang bit, actually. I mean, this is an asylum movie, so that is a person getting into a swimsuit. Okay, why not? Are they about to go dang swimming in ice cold water? What do they think they are? The people that actually on the actual dang Titanic? Oh, it just paused. Even Tubi doesn't want me to watch this movie. Even Tubi doesn't want me to watch this. That's how bad this is. Even Tubi doesn't want me to watch this movie. Okay. Made it a minute in and Tubi crashed. Okay, here we go. When something is so... Are those dolphins in ice cold water? No, dang way. Are those dang dolphins in ice cold water? A minute in and already things have already fell to the dang floor. You're not gonna see dolphins. That is a CGI iceberg. You can tell that this has dang been CGI'd. You can tell that this is a dang green screen. You can dang tell. This movie is an hour and 30 minutes. I can't do this. The reason why I also don't have the volume down is probably because, one, this is an asylum movie, so I really don't need to dang hear the volume to begin with, because I know the acting is not going to be dang freaking horrific. I've watched multiple asylum movies, I know how this works. So, okay, this is actually a real shot of him in the ocean. This right here is some green screen CGI'd crap, because that is not an actual iceberg. that is a giant glacial more than it is anything. That's not an iceberg. Like, what is happening? Is he... Oh, never mind, it just dang broke. The dang horrifically CGI glacial just broke off the hinges. And now he's trying to surf away from it. It has then caused a tsunami, and now he's dead. This movie just started, and he's dead. Nope, he's still going. He is so... I'm sorry, my phone just kind of gave me an update thing, so we had to kind of get some things fixed there. It gave me an update that's supposed to reset at 2 o'clock now, I think. Actually, no, it's supposed to restart at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 1 in the morning tomorrow, anyway. So this guy is all of a sudden thinks he's the dang king of the world or something. Because he has surfed away from a dang giant glacial that has just broke. Actually, he's heading towards the glacial. More than he is anything. I'm gonna make multiple Titanic references. Oh god, it just broke again. This son of a gun is gonna be dead. It just caused a dang tsunami. He just kill him and get it. Just kill him and get it over with. That's actually a pretty dang good shot. I know that's CGI'd up the freaking butt, but that actually looks pretty goddamn cool. Oh, yep, he's dead. He's dead. He is dead. This is a movie about the Titanic. One of the biggest dang ships ever built. And already we are in sight of a dang building, and there's a random dang black man that is sitting in a chair for no dang reason. Or maybe this is actually supposed to be important to the dang story. It actually dang is. Because he is a part of the main character of this movie. Which is played by Bruce Davison. If you don't know who Bruce Davison is, I don't know. Apparently he was a famous actor at one point, and now I don't really know where he's at, but he's in Titanic 2. I don't know what's happening, actually. I can't answer this. So yeah, he's the main character of this movie, and most of the time he's just in a helicopter doing nothing. We all know this is not... Yep, that is a horrifically CGI'd helicopter. That is a horrifically bad green screen. Like, what are we even doing here? Most of this movie, Bruce Davison is just inside of a helicopter. Actually, fake helicopter. That is a horrifically CGI helicopter. This is really just how the opening of the Titanic is. Helicopter, ocean, ship. Oh boy. Okay, that is the Queen Mary. That is the Queen Mary, the big Titanic 2 slapped on the side. I would be ashamed if I would be ashamed if I went to the Queen Mary and I saw a big Titanic 2 slapped on the side. Because first of all, the Queen Mary is not going anywhere. I mean, neither is the Titanic. It's kind of in two pieces underneath the dang Atlantic Ocean. Also, don't know what that is. There's people taking pictures with the Titanic 2. There's actually not there's a random dang I'm not gonna ask what's happening in half of this movie. There's a random dang butt shot for absolutely no dang reason. I mean, this is a silent movie. They have to dang get the shots of everything Pretty Woman here, I guess. Because, I mean, most of these people are dang off adult film stores, so that actually kind of answers for what. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I mean, it's probably dang true, but... That is another horrifically CGI'd helicopter. They're not trying with these helicopters. And the budget of this movie is probably like getting 5. Let's go look at the budget of the first Titanic compared to this one. Let's go look up a Titanic. The one that James Cameron made anyway. It was made off a budget of hey, where we find it. It was made off a budget of $200 million. Let's go look at Titanic 2. Oh, give me a second. It was made off a budget of a whopping... Even it doesn't want to tell me how much it was dang worth to make this movie. There's no answer. There's no answer to how much this is dang worth. And apparently there's a sequel to this movie too. So I'm gonna have to dang watch that tomorrow, I guess. And by the way, this guy's also one of the main characters. That is Dang, I don't know what. Oh, that's Hayden. Yeah, he's supposed to be the dang Jack of the movie. I think. Anyway, we don't know. I'm gonna look at some. Yeah, yeah. There's not many good opinions here. Well, actually, no, these are actually good opinions. Like those are like no actual dang good. There's like no good reviews on Titanic 2. The highest one I've seen so far is 4 stars. Is it a problem that is it a problem that everyone that watched the first Titanic was a bunch of 14-year-old women who only then watched the movie for Leonardo DiCaprio and nobody else? It's actually kind of a dang problem, but that's actually kind of a problem. Wait, I mean, this movie has like a budget of probably dang 2, so that's not really a problem. It has a budget of probably like dang $2 at that probably. Let's actually go look. There's actually no dang report of how much this movie was dang costed to make. That's probably a dang good thing actually. It. Like yeah, there's actually no dang. By the way, this movie does not have 15% on here. There's no dang. A whopping 2 reviews. That's how bad this movie is. I mean, my lord. Like they didn't. Somebody rated this movie a whole 3 out of 5. No dang way. Just stop there. Just stop. I just kind of stopped paying attention. When it comes to the dang first one compared to this one, you can tell which one's the actual good movie and which one isn't. I mean, even if you don't dang like the original Titanic made by James Cameron, you can actually dang appreciate they actually put time into it. it this movie you can tell has a dang budget of $2. You can tell which movie has a dang budget of $2 and which one doesn't. One of them had 200. One of them had dang 200 million. This one has a whole dang whopping 2. Okay, so what? Activating. Okay, so I guess the ship is better than go balls to the wall. I guess I don't think now. And it's gonna hit an iceberg later anyway. You know that thing's gonna hit a dang iceberg. And you know it's gonna hit an iceberg. I mean, it's obvious. Might I add here? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I decided to look up Titanic movie on Twitter, and I've only found Cal and the captain getting into a dang king fight. They start fighting with their dang kings, and it's the greatest thing ever. Like, I want to know where this came from. There's also a whole Twitter account based off of lines from the Titanic, and there's actually nothing else. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, we all know there was room on that door. I mean, it's pretty dang obvious, but I mean, they had to kill the dang son of a gun somehow. That's literally the dang. I mean, that's actually kind of the plot, yeah. Honestly, I can tell this movie is gonna dang suck. It's already dang suck to begin with. I only have the dang audio turned on. In fact, that's how bad you can dang know. Why are they making a... I'm not gonna ask. I'm not... What the heck is that? So there is, I guess it's supposed to be the dang grand staircase of the son of a gun, I assume. Don't know. What even is happening? By the way, I add that these dang lifeboats that they have aren't actually lifeboats. Like, I just wanted to mention that. They're not. Never have been, actually. Somebody has dang up. Looking up. Yeah, that's what the Titanic was missing. A rapping dog. That's what Titanic was missing. You can tell that they actually put effort into the ship when they're actually showing it. That is really just dang replays of something audio. Whenever it's actually showing the ship that they used, like the one that's not horrifically CGI, you can tell that they put at least a little effort into it. And then this is dang those are like CGI jets that just flew over the dang ship. The ship now the ship's CGI all of a sudden. They have just lost all hope. Once that Queen Mary is no longer here, we're just gonna put them balls to the dang wall. Exactly. Like that's what Titanic needed. It just needed a rapping dog. So all of a sudden, okay, I can't watch no more of this. I can't watch no more of this. I'm not watching no more of this. I could have dang said something, but after dang seeing all the dang slander that, by the way, the only reason that people hate in Titanic from 1997, there's only two reasons: something stupid love story and movie too long. That's the reason. I could, so you can watch both Avengers Endgame movies, but Titanic's where it draws the line. Got it. Got it. That's where it draws the line. Like a big up top draw line there. That's where we're... Okay, somehow they're now flying into a tent. Don't know where this tent is, but it's in the middle of dang who knows where. Which also gives me a dang thing to think about real quick. Why in the world? I have not watched a video about Chris Hansen today. Why is this on here? I have watched a video about Titanic today. That's something I have done. I can always tell this movie's not gonna have people playing violins at the end of it. I can promise you that right dang now. I can promise you this movie's not gonna end with people playing violins. I can promise you that for one dang second. I can promise you. This movie is not gonna end with violence, and if it does, well, guess what? You better think, hold on, because actually I don't know, but I can promise you, it's not gonna have people playing violins. If it does, well, I don't know what to do about it. I feel like once that dang submarine dang crashed, I think there's just randomly a big dang popularity in Titanic again, which that may or may not be the reason why Netflix decided to add it, but I don't really know. Which I don't know why, but I've not watched any Titanic movie in full. I tried to watch this one once, but I just gave up halfway through. Okay, right now I'm in an advertisement because this is Tubi and they just give you advertisements every 5 minutes. So yeah. People, the only people I've seen that actually hate Titanic are people that then get mad because woman loved the movie. Like that's the only reason. Like I don't like. I'm sorry. The 14-year old. I'm sorry. The 14-year-olds have more than brain cells than you do. But it also kind of reminds me. What am I doing? So can we just go in and add the fact that I don't know how in the world? I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm about to lose my cells here. Apparently, I can't answer that, Matt, because I don't speak that. I can't speak British. I'm sorry, I can't speak British. If I could speak British, I would, but I can't speak British. I'm sorry, but I can't. It's not in my blood to speak British. I'm not. I don't have that kind of power to speak British. I'm sorry. I don't. I would try to sound British, but I can't speak British. Yeah, I can't speak British, but that because British isn't a dang language. There's no such thing as British as a dang language. And if I dang could speak British, because I can't, and because it's a dang language. Okay. Okay. This gotcha videos made of dang Titanic now. Oh boy. So is this supposed to be the dang I am flying scene or some crap? What are we doing now? Because first of all, I don't think that even happens. This is just a random scene in the that's dang there so happens to be a in which just so happens to be in after dang sunset, just like the first movie. That's funny. that's definitely that's definitely not gonna dang add to anything. By the way, apparently also I don't remember thinking what the woman's name is, but her and Hayden, I guess, used to dang day or something. I guess was going against how most of these movies are already rip-offs of other movies. So I really don't get the point of what we're doing here. We're just kind of doing things here. Which also begs a great dang question. Why exactly is this? And how much more time do we have in this movie? I can't think less anymore. We're only 20 minutes in. Oh god. Oh God. We're already getting to one of the most dang important parts of the dang movie, and we're only 20 minutes in. Oh, baby. Baby mama. I, it's funny to see them dang watching this movie with the volume off, because usually in these movies the acting is so bad that it's just dang funny. That ship is so CGI'd that it's actually dang funny. They didn't even try, did they? They didn't even try. Like I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm like, I can't watch this whole movie. I'm gonna be dead of brain cell loss if I watch this whole movie to the end. Because I have already felt brain cells leaving my brain. And there's a sequel to this movie. Why is there a sequel to Titanic 2? Like, like I decided to watch the one from 1997. Watch, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies that's ever been made. Don't know why I really don't know why people hate on the fact that, oh, spooky, scary 14-year-old finds man cute. That's a bad thing. And then does whatever this is. Like, I've not really found any other dang reason for people to hate the first one other than, one, apparently love story scary. Two, uh, I guess 14-year-old girl scary too. Or three, long movie scary. Like, it's the three most dumb reasons ever to find a movie bad. Oh, what in the heck? Oh god, the dang ice is breaking. Oh god, the dang CGI ice is breaking. Oh god, he's gonna dang die, isn't he? The ice is about to break. They're running up the dang CGI hill now. Oh god, what is happening? Oh god, it's chasing after them. Oh, yep. Oh god, he's dead. He might as well just hold off an deal life at this point. Oh, yep, he's dead. Just gonna kill him off. Oh, that was so stupid. That was so. Oh, but now she's dead. Never mind. This has a dang. You jump, I jump powers, I guess now or something. I don't know what the heck is happening. You're in a dang helicopter that wouldn't need dang walk. But that's besides the point, I guess. I don't know. I don't even remember this part of the movie. I think I just turned it off not long after it started. That's how bad this thing movie is. I don't even remember half of the crap in this movie. And that's a bad thing. So, there's randomly a dang bull in this thing, I guess. Somebody's in this helicopter's dang Neil about to crash in the water. I don't even know where the water trying to drive that thing to. Woke is the worst word that's ever. Man, there's one point in time when people used woke for like I woke up in the morning, and now I've gone to the point where woke is just used for the dumbest crap ever, and I don't even know what it means. So Bruce Davison's character, I don't know what his name is. He's been in a fake helicopter the whole movie. She don't know what he's doing, but he's been here for a dang good while. He's been here for as long as dang time could dang tell. I don't know where he's at actually. There is now a submarine, which hopefully this goes as dang good as what happened in the first what happened the last time somebody tried to dang take a submarine underwater where the Titanic was going. It dang freaking imploded. So as we could tell, I think the only person that's actually dang made a dang submarine work when tried to go visit the Titanic was I would assume James Cameron anyway. I mean, someone had to dang find the Titanic before him. I mean, he was discovered in 1986. Somehow for some reason they're reading a book on the original Titanic. I don't really know why the world something from 1912 interests us. I don't know. Honestly, watching this movie has taken about 20 years off my dang life. If I dang die when I'm 70 instead of 90, this movie's the dang reason to dang blame. If I dang I don't know, but this thing is taking years off my life. I'm dang sorry. I really watched the dang first Titanic, and I don't think I've ever. I think after watching this one, I've lost brain cells. Like I don't know what I've got myself into. Like I've actually just wanted to dang. I don't know, but this movie has taken everything bit of happiness I had when I watched the original one, and it is dang now made me it's made me lose brain cells. So I made an 8-minute video because now YouTube can only dang recommend me Titanic videos. So I made a 8-minute video called Titanic, but it's only Lovejoy. I don't remember him. He was, I think he walked with Cal, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he suddenly did something. He also got his freaking butt handed to him in one of the deleted scenes of the movie. He got beat up by a dang 22-year-old man. That's like, how in the world can an old man get his butt handed to him by a 22-year-old? What a dang character, my lord. That's dang greatness. What a dang world we live in. I don't even want to watch this video. Well, I mean, this video really starts off with one thing and one thing only. 181,000 views of absolutely nothing. But why am I doing this? So yeah, now all of a sudden they are still in this helicopter. So I have seen a bit of this movie, not all of it. But what's happening? Seeing the Titanic 2 is on file. Like, why is it on file? Like, it shouldn't be on file. It should be everything but on file. It hit a dang iceberg. Yep, there's the iceberg. They have found the iceberg. They better go head on into it. They better go balls to the wall into a dang iceberg. Which also begs the question, why would you create a Titanic 2 that goes the exact same route as the first Titanic? Like, it's not gonna end well. If it didn't the first time, why would it then the second time for? Like, why? What's the point here? Exactly, yeah. So this ship is about to go. This horrifically CGI'd ship is about to go balls to the wall into a dang iceberg. Which begs the question, why would you decide to take the same route that the first one went on? By the way, this movie's actually gone pretty dang quick. It's 32 minutes in. This thing is about to go head on to a dang iceberg. Thinking the first movie is 3 hours, so that all the dang time in the world, but this movie has taken every bit of years off my dang life. This is a movie. Like, I mean, this is actually a movie that I've never dang thought of. If you have dang, I mean, even if you dang hate the original Titanic, which multiple people do, I really don't know why, because it's a dang classic. If anything, it's one of the dang best movies of all time. This movie, it's just, I can't believe it. I can't do this. Oh yeah, oh boy, let's pause for a second. We gotta go over something. For only 34 minutes in this movie, we'll finish it tonight one way or another. But this reminds me of a time I remember this video for aiding. Like, it's something that you wouldn't remember if you wasn't a 5-year-old. But there was a trailer that shows them going back down. It starts off with what happened in the first movie, with Jack dying. Then it goes back to them going back down to the Titanic. They find Jack frozen in the water, which then proceeds to break him out. And then he goes on a hunt. He gets wanted by the police for whatever dang reason. So it has nothing to do with the giant ship, by the way. It's just Jack doing crazy dang things. He is wanted by the police. for doing absolutely nothing. Half this is just them chasing. And at some point, I guess he finally finds out that dang Rose is dead, so he just decides to dang keep running. Just keeps dang trying to dang find her because he doesn't believe that she's dead for some reason, despite this takes place a long dang time after the first one. You could probably dang tell. Like half this movie is just random clips of movies of dang Leo just running down the dang road. Just keeps running. Doesn't stop. He finally gets to New York. Just takes him 5 dang decades. Gets into a dang fight. Somehow finds a new girlfriend on his way there, I guess. Gets in a shootout with the police. Gets put in jail. And then finally finds out that Rose is dead. Oh boy. And by this dang gravestone that this woman has, she has 25 dang last names. I mean, my lord. This crap is dang ridiculous. There's multiple of these kinds of trailers. Wait, what? It also for some reason ends with. I don't even know what that is, but it's some movie that dang Leo was in at some point. I don't know. Oh, that was the most fun I've ever had. That was the dumbest fun I've ever had. That was so fun. It was so dumb yet so fun yet so stupid yet actually funny. Wait, how many movies is this son of a gun in? How many fake trailers of Titanic 2 is there? Like, what am I supposed to be getting at here? Which also reminds me, I just want to continue with this movie first. This ship is still not hit the dang iceberg yet. But this movie is only 35 minutes in, and they're already getting to the port where the ship is about to hit an iceberg. James Cameron should have done something different. This ship better hit that dang iceberg. If it doesn't, then there's no point in this movie. There better be a head-on collision with that dang thing. I was going to another dang commercial break, but this stream has just been Titanic crap and nothing else. I decided to make a random stream of me watching the sequel to the Titanic. Continues to be the greatest thing I've seen. This movie is definitely. This movie is worse than the one that James Cameron made. It's staying obvious that it is. Which also begs another big time question. It doesn't actually beg another. Actually, I don't know what question I need to ask anymore. I don't need to ask any more questions. I guess there's already a dang panic There's a giant panic again. That is a dang speaker on a dang ship. Is there actually speakers on a dang giant ocean liner? Don't know. I hope there is, because this looks freaking great. You can tell these people are just random people they found on the side of the road one day. You can dang tell. And most of the dang reviews on Titanic are good. That's kind of saying something. Just begs the question: how many reviews is there? Newest one was on June 26th. Okay, cool. Dang. Cool. Yeah, this ship has stood on. Yep, that was the iceberg. That better go dang head on to that son of a gun. That better slam that thing. They are about to slam it head on. That ship is. Yep, now the propellers are turned on. The ship is now about to dang. Yep, it just hit. It just got hit by a dang tsunami. The ship just got hit by a tsunami. What in the heck is happening? That guy's dead. That guy just fell over the side of the dang ship. Yep, it hit the iceberg. It hit the iceberg. Now the ship is lifting off the ground for some reason. What is even happening? There's just so much crap that makes no sense in this movie that's happening. I'm not saying that's a bad thing that random crap is happening for absolutely no dang reason. But that is the dumbest way anybody's ever hit an iceberg in the history of the Titanic. It got it. It didn't even think it hit. It didn't even hit the iceberg. It just got sent into an iceberg. Somebody said Leonardo's signature is not crying; it's rejecting girls over 25. Ah, oh Lord. Yeah, the son of a gun cries in like every movie that he's in. They're actually not lying. He cries in like every movie that he's in, other than the Titanic. I think. I don't remember him saying it in that. If he did say in that, I don't remember. So I don't remember him crying in the Titanic. If he did, well, somebody can then tell me that he did because I don't remember it. If he did, somebody can tell me that he did because I don't remember it. But yeah, this ship has hit an iceberg. Might I add also, the lifeboats on this ship aren't actually lifeboats. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. The lifeboats on this ship aren't actual lifeboats. According to them, they are just for show. Meaning, there's no lifeboats, meaning everyone on this ship is gonna die. What's the point then? You're about to kill innocent people just cause you were dang lazy. You were too lazy to add lifeboats. I feel sorry for you. At the same time, I don't. Because you just did stupid crap for no reason. What were you trying to get at? You wasn't gonna make it work. If you was trying to make it work, you didn't. You already dang screwed every bit of dang greatness that you've already dang had. Like, I don't know what you're trying to get out here, but you kind of dang screwed it. So I guess, yeah, that's a dang helicopter again. There's like 5 helicopters in this movie. Those helicopters up the freaking butt in this movie. And that also reminds me, there is nothing fake about freaking thumbtacks in wrestling. It's the realest weapon that they have. And that's why I love pro wrestling, because people hate it so much, because something wrestling fake. So, yeah. Somebody on WWE 2K23 decided to do Britt Baker versus Ice Spice. I don't know exactly why, actually. Seems almost reached an hour. How long have we gone to this movie? Please tell me we're past 43 minutes out of 130. Great. Oh, man. I absolutely hate this movie. And the bad thing, they all actually there's a sequel to this movie. I don't know why I said they're all, because I mean there's multiple other ship movies. Yep, the ship's sinking. It's going under. People already got the dang life vest on and everything. I was actually kind of dang more dang life jackets than they are life vests, but I guess it's gonna look it's the same. Why is this guy pushing them onto an elevator on a ship that is already going under? Because that's not gonna help you in this dang case. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know what's going on, because this movie is so freaking bad. I am actually mad about how bad this movie is. Is this thing glacier about to break again? Oh. Honestly, I'm just expecting a world where this is the dang one that James Cameron made, and there's a world where the original was the one that Asylum made at this point. And then that one being sucked, and this one was the greatest thing that's ever been made. Oh my god, they're forming another tsunami. It's forming another one. The glaciers formed another one. Oh my god. I can't do this. I actually can't do this. I'm losing brain cells. I can't do this. I can't. I don't know what's happening anymore. This movie has lost me in every dang way. Which I'm not even the dumbest part of this movie yet. I mean, we still have a long way to go. I have watched most of this movie. I have not watched. I mean, because I've told you I've not watched this whole movie in full. But there's a part of this movie that is so dumb. You just have to wait till it happens for me to describe it to you. That's how dumb it is that I'm gonna have to wait till we get to it to describe it. Goes god dang off brand Jack here is that's the lifeboat is underneath. The lifeboats are underneath the ship, and they're more like submarines than they are lifeboats. There's a whopping 4 lifeboats on this dang ship. It's up to 20. The Titanic had was bad. Because there was a whopping 4 lifeboats on this thing. Why are they fighting for? They keep fighting for no reason. Okay, Off-Brand Jack just randomly fought somebody for some reason. He just randomly punched somebody. Pretty much Off-Brand Jack here is actually rich, so he's not really Off-Brand Jack. He is random Off-Brand Jack, but he's rich instead. Up now, man. We up. Yep. Now, okay. Now we got a fight. We only got a fight for some reason between dang Keanu Reeves Off-Brand and I don't know. I don't know what's happening. There's so much that could actually be described here, but I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think we get to the point where I just lose our brain cells. Where is it? I know it's on. Are those stairs on a dang ship? We're supposed to have a dang grand stairway on this son of a gun. Okay. So they are running to the dang boiler room now for some reason. We're just copying all the dang big. Yep, that is a. Yep, that part. They might as well. Oh, this is the part. So this woman has a big wound in her neck from where she got crushed by this giant projectile thing, paper printer thing. There's a big gash in her neck. And how do you think they're gonna dang fix this? Just wonder how. This is one of the only parts of this movie that I've seen. They grab a credit card, and tape it to her neck so she won't die. I can't believe that. They tape a credit card to her neck so she won't bleed out. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. I don't get this. You could have dang put any director on dang short of this movie and it could still dang be bad. You could have put the actual guy that made, in my opinion, right now, the only good Titanic movie, because I've never seen any of the other Titanic movie other than James Cameron's. Could you put dang James Cameron in charge of this movie? It probably could still dang be dang as bad as this actually dang is. Probably not. I mean, have you not dang seen dang the first one? People only hate because I guess they can't recognize the fact that 14-year-old you were scary, I guess. Yeah, the ship is already sinking. That might actually be dang rain. I really don't know. So the ship is going under pretty dang quick here. People are dang swimming out in the dang ice cold water. There's like 5 people out there, and compared to the first movie, that's pretty much dang nothing. The first one was like thousands of people squirming around, trying to find something to dang climb on. In this movie, there's nothing happening. That guy is dang hauling balls. What is happening? He is randomly running to the ship. The dang first bit of it, the dang, I think it's supposed to be the bow of it, already starting to go under. The ship is now pretty much on its side, not pointing straight up in the dang air like the other Titanic was. This dang god, okay, just leave that dang Keanu Reeves looking son of a gun to die at this point. Just leave him. Up, that person just jumped off the ship. That person sliding down the ship. What happened to this guy? We saw him 5 seconds ago. What happened to him? We saw him 5 seconds ago and he was dang so good. What happened? He's holding onto his dang... Why is he holding onto his throat? Yeah, he's about to fall. For one. Somehow he's been busted open. Somehow. 5 seconds ago, this guy was still alive and moving. Now, all of a sudden, he is now busted open with a broken leg. Oh, Lord. I mean, I'm not saying oh Lord because I'm being tired. I'm saying oh Lord because I don't know what's happening half the time in this movie. That guy is randomly injured for no reason. There's another submarine lifeboat. I don't get this whatsoever. You can tell that the budget of this movie is at least $20, at least. Which is not as bad as like the new Asylum movies. I'm gonna look up the newest Asylum movies. Wait, what was the studio that makes? What's the movie studio that makes these god awful movies? By the way, this is the same thing that made Sharknado. So I'm sorry. Actually, I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm sorry. They made Sharknado. They made Sharknado, Sharknado 2, Sharknado 3, Sharknado The Fourth Awakens, Sharknado 5, Global Swarming, and the last Sharknado, It's About Time. Yeah, they sure did. Sure dang did. It also reminds me there. Oh god, the ship just dang exploded. The ship just went up in flames. That guy just punched an explosion. The ship just went up in flames. Why didn't this happen in the dang original Titanic? This would have been a lot dang better than the ship breaking in half. This thing just got sent ablaze. What the heck just happened? That thing just got sent ablaze for no reason. And you wonder exactly why I hate these kinds of movies. Okay, we're gonna go over something else real quick because I'm just dang lost. The heck is this? What is this? No, dang way. What is ape versus Mecha Ape? Isn't this guy? No, that's not. Is this guy popular? For some reason, Tom Arnold from things like let me look at some of the companies been in. Actually, I don't know. I mean, he was in Fred 3. I guess that's something. He was in the third Fred movie. He was also in Roseanne. May I not know that. I think it's supposed to be a popular show at some point. He's been in some big popular movies, and he's now spending his time being in Ape versus Mecha Ape. And you wonder why I don't care about this kind of crap for. This is dang sad. Is that another dang tsunami? Oh my lord. This movie does not have a 5.4 on IMDb. It does not have a. This. Oh god, yep, they just exploded again. What exploded now? Did the ship explode again? At least the Asylum tries to make movies. But I don't get the point of it. I don't get what they're doing anymore. Like, it's crazy. If the ship is on fire, I've never seen. This would have actually been a lot better than the ship breaking in half now that I'm thinking about it. The Titanic would have been a lot better if the ship went up in flames instead of dang breaking in half. That would have been cool. That would have been cool if the ship just simply went up in flames instead of breaking in half. Okay, the Asylum have made some crazy dang movies that don't even dang remind me that they have made 6 Sharknado movies. 6 movies about sharks in tornadoes. That is cinema. For some reason they are randomly What is happening? I'm sorry, but why? I actually don't know what's happening, really. You guys grabbed an axe. Gonna do it the real dang way, I guess. Okay. The Asylum made some real goodies recently. So dang good that they haven't even updated their dang page about them yet. For some reason, I don't know what's happening half the time in this movie. I've dang lost every dang brain cell in my head. There's been so much stupid stuff that's happened. Which is probably why I'm going to be saving Titanic 666 for tomorrow. I can't watch this. I can't watch this without losing brain cells in my head. I'm just mad. Marijuana llama. Let's go. Let's go. Doomsday Medial. What is this, actually? What is this? What is half of this? Meth Gator is also on here. Meth Gator versus Crocodile. These dang cocaine movies again are going insane. Yeah, it's breaking loose again. There's random crap happening for absolutely no reason other for it to things randomly start happening. I'm sorry, but I don't think no. They're only climbing up a ladder now for some reason. Please tell me this movie is almost over. Thank God it is. We're a whole hour in. Thank the Lord that this movie is almost over. Thank baby God. This is almost over. Because I can't watch, because I don't know if I can watch much more of this. I don't think I can. I'm lucky I've made it through an hour of this movie, much less 30 more minutes. What's that dang idiot's doing that too? She is stuck in between a door. This may or may not be our dang Jack moment of the movie. We now have to have a debate. Could or could she not be able to fit through the door? We do not have that debate. We have had a debate on if Jack could fit on the door in Titanic. We have to have the debate if Kelly could fit through the door in Titanic 2. She did it, and now she's dead. She didn't fit through it. Oh, baby, what the Lord is happening in half of this movie? Orange got cut in half by a door. I've had another commercial break. I don't know why. I just want this crowd to be over with. Good Lord, why am I doing this? Okay, what am I even doing anymore? But before we get back to Ape versus Mecha Ape, let's talk about Ape versus Monster. It's supposed to be a ripoff of Godzilla versus Kong, but I don't get the point of this actually. Really, they just look at some of the movies that the Asylum have made. This is gonna be a insane actually. I'm just gonna go over a few of the things that these people have made. If you look at movies that the Asylum have made, you'll be here for about a week because all these movies are freaking bad. So I look at the movies, some of the movies that this studio has made. Sharknado, Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, Two-Headed Shark Attack, Titanic 2, the movie that we're watching right now, Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, Transmorphers, Sharknado The Fourth Awakens, Sharknado 2, Sharknado 3, Atlantic Rim, The Last Sharknado, Three-Headed Shark Attack, which randomly has Danny Trejo in it for some reason, Sharknado 5, Global Swarming, Mecha Shark vs. a Mecha Shark, Titanic 666, Ape vs. Monster, Five-Headed Shark Attack, Mega Piranha, Mega Shark vs. Colossus, Zombies, Snakes on a Train, Six-Headed Shark Attack, Alien vs. Hunter, why not? Transmorphers Fall of Man, because why not? Avengers Grimm, I'm losing brain cells right now. Ice Age 2012, that's definitely not a ripoff of anything. Aquarium of the Dead, I Am Omega, definitely not a ripoff of anything, definitely not. King of the Lost World, definitely not a ripoff of King Kong, there's definitely no way. The Terminators, Attack of the Meth Gator, Mega Python versus Gatoroid, which I have to mention something real quick. For some reason, Debbie Gibson is in this movie, of all people, which might be the dumbest thing I've heard in my multiple years of life. I'm so happy I'm so happy I'm done reading that list. No, wait, damn it. I'm just gonna read this whole entire dang list here. So I'm gonna go over every single one of the movies that they've made. We're gonna start from when they started making these low budget they've been low budget. I was gonna go over when they started making these rip-offs. 2005 is where we started at. Those King of the Lost World is supposed to be a rip-off of King Kong here. They made snakes on a train. The Da Vinci Treasure, that's definitely not a rip-off of anything. A Killer Calls, A Halloween Night, they are just ripping off everything. all these movies come out like a year before a different movie. This one came out in 2006, so you can tell which one Halloween Night was ripped off of. Transmorphers, 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You can tell which one that's ripped off of too. 2012 Doomsday. There's also Street Racer that's ripped off of Fast and Furious 3, which is the one where they are in Tokyo. Sunday School Musical just so happens to be a ripoff of the third High School Musical movie. Just so happens to be. Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus. That's something. 2012 Supernova. This one is just the biggest ripoff things I've ever seen. Titanic 2. And apparently, this is not based off this is not a mockbuster based off of anything, apparently. There's a random ripoff of Paranormal Activity 2, which is them going to John Wayne Gacy's house and trying to see if they can find any ghosts in it. There's Mega Piranha, a movie about a giant piranha. There's Moby Dick. That's it. It's Moby Dick. I don't know what other thing you're going to put it. The reason I'm not paying attention to this movie right now is because they're not doing anything. They're doing about the same thing they was about 5 minutes ago, just been walking around the ship. They made another dang rip-off of Paranormal Activity movies with Annalise the Exorcist tapes. There was a 200 miles per hour. I've never heard of this movie, but apparently it's supposed to be a ripoff of Fast and Furious 5. How do I know this? Well, because it says it right here. Actually, now that we're on this dang topic, does it actually say how? No, it's not. There's no actual thing that says how much the budget for Titanic 2 is. It still doesn't say. I also passed over Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, which randomly had Steve Urkel in it. Those two-headed shark attack. Don't ask why. Abraham Lincoln vs. Zombies, which is a dang movie that is a ripoff of another movie called Abraham Lincoln vs. Vampires. Why? Why? Just please tell me why. Made another ripoff of Paranormal Activity movies called 100 Ghost Street: The Return of Richard Speck. Don't know who that is. That's just, yeah. For some reason, this guy randomly on a dang side quest to try to save that guy that was had his leg broke, was busted open all, and now he's dead, so I didn't really walk out. Okay, nothing now. 12, 12, 12. I assume it's a sequel to 11, 11, 11, followed by 13, 13, 13, which came out the same exact year. Wow. They made Alone for Christmas. It's a ripoff of Home Alone. 5, by the way. Yeah, it was a ripoff of Home Alone 5. Is Jack the Giant Killer based off of the fact that I guess dang Jack and the dang giant beanstalk decided to start killing people, I guess? Airplane vs. Volcano. That sounds like a movie I actually want to see. I actually want to see that. Asian Schoolgirl sounds like the most TikTok thing I've ever heard in my entire dang multiple years of life. Mega Shark vs. Mecha Shark, followed by Sharknado 2. Because why not? I can promise you that. I can guarantee that Santa Claus, spelled Claws, is supposed to be a movie that's supposed to be a ripoff of Krampus. How do I know this? I don't. I'm just going to assume. Mega Shark vs. Colossus came out the same exact year as Mega Shark vs. Mecha Shark, except there's no Steve Urkels or famous football players. So, San Andreas Quake. That's definitely not a rip off of a movie that has Dwayne The Rock Johnson in it. I mean, I know he's not in this movie, but he's in the movie that it's being ripped off of. So, Sharknado 3, which is a movie that has a scene where a Sharknado causes multiple NASCAR crashes. Don't ask why. Three-headed shark attack. Why not? Zombies. Yeah. A Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens. I've lost all hope. Izzy's Way Home, a ripoff of Finding Dory. You remember that movie? I don't either. Independence Day. Independence. Not independent. Not independent. Crap. Not independence. Independence. You want to get it. Ghost Hunters, which is a ripoff of that one Ghostbusters remake that had a woman in it. You may or may not know that movie, but Planet of the Sharks, which was supposed to be a ripoff of Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Jurassic School, followed by Ice Sharks. That was just some dang weird dang movies that I've never heard of. Sharknado 5, for some reason. The Fast and the Furious, which is supposed to be a ripoff of The Fate and the Furious, which is the 8th Fast and Furious movie. Cargo. Okay. So right now the ship is currently sinking. And the only place they could find was not a dang door, but a small room where you can guarantee oxygen is going to run out quicker than it did in that dang submarine. Those 5-headed shark attack. Flight 666. Avengers Grimm. There's also Atlantic Rim Resurrection and also Megalodon while you're at it. 6-headed shark attack. And I'm kind of happy that the next one doesn't come out until at least 2029. The last Sharknado, It's About Time, just in case if you didn't know. There's Hornet. There's also Nazi Overlord. There's Alien Predator. San Andreas Megaquake. Zombies 2, while you're at it. Adventures of Aladdin, followed by Clown. It's supposed to be a ripoff of Chapter 2 of It. Really don't know if it is. There was a ripoff of Jumanji 2. I don't know when I went to the 2020s. There was Homeward. Don't even remember that movie. There was Battle Star Wars. The Fast and the Furious Death Race. It was based off Fast and Furious 9 and also Death Race. 2 movies at once. Spice still had better stuff than going to space on a cooler, but... Monster Hunter. Don't know what that is. Triassic Hunt. Ape vs. Monster. Aquarium of the Dead. Jungle Run. Planet Dune. Megaboa. Devil's Triangle. Megalodon Rising. Titanic 666, which is also a ripoff, which is actually a sequel to Titanic 2, which is a ripoff to the original Titanic. Top Gunner. Jurassic Domination. Shark Side of the Moon. Super Volcano. Bullet Train Down. Ape vs. Mecha Ape. Attack of the Meth Gator. The Little Mermaid. They don't even care about dang copyright at this point. And thankfully that's it. That's the only ones I want to go over. I can't do it no more. But yeah, these people about to run out of dang oxygen pretty quick. It ain't looking too good for them. Off-brand Jack Q is probably about to dang die. That's how I keep posting about how I'm seeing on AEW Blood and Guts about thumbtacks, nails, glass. But apparently, whenever I tweet about Kota Ibushi throwing himself into thumbtacks, that's where poor baby Joe gets mad. That's a freaking day. Yeah, he's a baby. I can't help it. Please tell me this crap's almost over. Please tell me. Okay, 1 minute and 15 Okay, an hour and 15 minutes into this movie. I'm happy this crap only has 15 more minutes left. Praise baby dang Jesus. Pepito has left home again. Poor Pepito. Apparently Pepito has left home and will not be seen for another few years. He'll be seen again eventually though, because it's Pepito. Pepito. Oh my god, there was this video of this then cat breaking into Pepito's home, and he looks like he ate Pepito. So all of a sudden, Bruce Davison is now appointed to this movie again. He's just dove into the water for absolutely no reason. And this cat right here looks like he ate Pepito. And oh yeah, now they gotta share a kiss. They just want to make sure. I would say something good about this movie, but I will say that's good about it is at least they actually tried. Because this scene right here is actually kinda neat, I guess. It's definitely something different from the first movie, but they decided to do random things. They just have, like, instead of the dang door controversy that we really don't need again, they just have them stuck underneath the water. Like, yeah, the water has not caught up. Off-brain Jack here is about to die. Because there is no more water left. All oxygen has left. If there was any oxygen left in his body, that dang sure isn't now. Yep, he's dead. They have killed Off-brain Jack. Unfortunate. Actually, it's not really unfortunate, but it's happened. I really don't know. This helicopter has ran out of fuel mid-air all of a sudden. I guess the helicopter's about to then go down. I don't know what's happening. Now, those are Bruce Davison again. He's now important to the plot again. Up the helicopter just then crashed. Like, how many people actually survived the sinking of the Titanic 2? Like, was it many? I was looking at how this is going. I don't think it was many. So yeah, one of the lifeboats just got sucked. Now that's the ship that sunk. Never mind. The ship just now decided to sink. It was there for about 2 hours, but it decided to sink. Didn't even take the time to break in half either. I guess from it dang, you know, I guess from it, I don't know. I guess from the dang flames it couldn't. Somehow he's already found the dang debris of the ship. He's right now inside the dang boiler room all of a sudden. He just somehow knows where she is, I guess. That ship is already at least 5,000 feet below sea. If it's not, it's staying real close to it. Because this is actual cinema. Okay, thankfully, this movie is almost over. After triumph, after triumph, after multiple errors, more errors made than some of the ones that James Cameron made. I mean, that movie's great, regardless. So, but after multiple errors, after multiple bad CGI moments, there's an spider on the camera, not in the movie, but it's still happening. But it's still happening. This movie is dang over. You can tell that's a puppet they're using for poor dang Hayden now. I mean, I know I'm kind of like off-brain Jack at like half the time in this movie. That's really what he is. He's just a rich version of him, who's more of a dang piece of crap. But I mean, that's besides the point. But I already know Hayden's a dang gone. Like he's been gone for a good dang long while. I have made this dang stream talking about a movie that is so dang perfectly bad that it's actually dang funny. Please just end. I can't do no more. I just want to end the stream and get off for the night. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Okay, 1 hour and 22 minutes into this movie. Yeah, trying to dang bring him back to life, but he is about as dang gone. He is gone. He's not coming back to life. He's a goner. If his heart's not running, I don't think he's running. I shouldn't even done this stream to begin with, but I just wanted something to do because tomorrow I was gonna do something else, so I randomly go live again. So yeah. So yeah, that's almost what happened. This movie's almost over anyway. I might as well just get off for the night. The rest of this movie is just gonna be them doing CPR on this poor man. So I'm just gonna get off for the night. Let me get CPR to this man for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna get off for the night. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I mean, technically today, but I'll see y'all at some point. I don't even know when.